Jackson Podcast.
What's poppin' with y'all, man? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Trevor Jackson. You tuned in to my podcast, and you know, I've been wanting to address this Jim Jones and Cameron beef and how they going about presenting their anger towards each other, and I felt like I didn't need to jump on it too fast. Pause. Because, you know, these guys have been friends, collaborators for going on 30 years, man. And people be picking a side and they be looking foolish. Real talk. And in all reality, I don't like using the word fan, but I'm a supporter of the Dipset. I love everything that they contributed to the culture. And Cameron, to me, is like, he's up there. I don't want to rank him right now, but he's up there in the culture. And I just didn't like seeing people disgruntled and feuding like this at the age that they are now. And it's just, to me, it's weird. It's weird, but you know, a few people have spoke on it now. Wallo penned a letter. Dame Dash gave his perspective on the topic at hand. And I'm going to give my take. But before I give my take, I want to read Wallo's letter to y'all. And, you know, in the comment section, I need y'all help. What's y'all favorite Dipset album? Who is the biggest out the crew to y'all? You know, would you like to see these brothers work it out? Would you like to see Jim Jones on Is What It Is podcast? Or, you know, just what's y'all take on this subject at hand? And let's get on into the reading, though, man. So I'm writing this letter from a place of deep admiration and respect. From my prison cell, I witnessed something truly incredible. The bond and brotherhood you two brothers shared through BET, MTV, college radio, XXL, The Source, and so many other platforms. You brought Harlem's energy to the world in a way that was nothing short of legendary. The connection between you brothers was unmatched. The energy, the swag, the culture, it was magnetic. Watching you both rise together gave people like me something to admire and hold on to. Even in the tough times, straight up, I hate seeing the distance now because what you two had was more than music. It was a movement. I'm sitting here catching a cold, but before I lay it down tonight, I had to get this off my chest. I needed to let you know how much I appreciated everything you shared with us all. Y'all embodied that Harlem pride and made it feel like we were all part of something bigger. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving us that. I truly believe that tomorrow can be better than yesterday. And I'm holding on to the hope that you two can find that brotherhood again. I love y'all, and I'll forever respect the impact you made. Love and respect, Wallo. You know, I understand Wallo's perspective on wanting to see the brotherhood back together. But it comes to a point in every man's life where you got to make a decision. Is being a friend to someone still beneficial to you and them also? Is it in y'all best interest to keep communicating with no malintent? You know, there is a lot of people that walked out my life, and it's a lot of people that I walked out their life. And there's no malintentions behind it. It was needed at that moment. And when I look at this or whatever, it just seems to me as if they've outgrown each other. You know, the disrespect, it's bad seeing that from brothers that's 48, 49, almost 50 years old. It's bad. But to me, when I've outgrown an individual, you know, I just keep it moving, man. It ain't even worth my time conversing about the dumb shit that they got going on no more. That's just my point of view. It just keep it moving, dog. We don't have to have no problems with each other or whatever, though. But I'm going to play the audio clip of what Dame Dash had to say about the situation. Then we're going to keep the conversation moving. When the family feuds, let's go.
You know, families fight, and that was family business. And, you know, let's say I don't have so much respect for the person. I still have respect for the Harlem brotherhood. The brotherhood of Harlem, you know, and, you know, I just feel like certain things, number one, are embarrassing if people that you feel you've raised and helped could disrespect you in a certain way. But, you know, it ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? So, generally speaking, our rule of thumb is we have problems. Everybody does. It's human. But you deal with them internally. You keep it amongst the family. And years before, I had conversations with the younger generation, Cam and them, and was like, no matter what, regardless to what, we have to always have a united front, you know? And if there's problems, we need to talk it out privately. This is something that's hard for me. My fault. I just sit this one out. But, it's more embarrassing than anything, Like, regardless, it ain't for me. Everybody knows what's right, what's wrong, and people act certain ways. It's just, at this age, it's embarrassing.
Hey, salute the Dame Dash, but if y'all rewind it back about 30 seconds, y'all hear him playing with them teeth, them dentures. You know what I'm saying? He lost them dentures a couple of months ago. No disrespect to Dame Dash. I love Dame Dash at the end of the day, but nigga, get them teeth together, nigga. Real talk. Before I end this off, and I want to play a poll that I put in the community section on the channel and talk about that for a minute. But before I end this off, he said that you got to be unified and have the private front to the world is that y'all unified. But you can't, be divided. You got to stay unified. And it's just funny to hear him say that, because when I think about his presence on the internet, it's always against his partner that he got the most money with. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z. He always talking about Jay-Z, and, Jay-Z never mentions his name or whatever. If y'all see me work with anybody musically, in a social media, YouTube, podcast platform space, and I get to talking negatively about somebody that y'all formerly seen in my presence or on my show or me on their show, call me out on it, man. Because I think that's lame. I think you gotta, internalize things to a point to where it doesn't be no beef and it doesn't escalate, and you can continue to move on with your life. Majority of the people that don't speak about the internal family problems on the internet, it look like their life keep moving. The people who talk about it and continuously talk about it, they stuck in that space. And you don't want to be the person that's stuck in that space. Real talk, man. But, man, salute to the Dipset. Salute to Cameron and Mace, what they doing on their podcast platform. It is what it is. And I'm looking forward to Jim Jones' album, man. And it's just that it's terrible to see brothers, not unified, because we standing on business with this foundational Black American thing that we got going on, this lineage, and we standing on business with trying to unify everybody together. I don't like seeing gangs that's caused separation in the community. I don't like seeing brothers doing anything that's not unified, that's not glorifying us at this moment, because it's needed more than ever that we unify. And to be in this space to where we dogging each other and talking bad about each other and putting out diss records and all of that old type of stuff, it's kind of like demoralizing. But let me play this poll that I put up on the community section, and I'm going to read it out to y'all about what the people in New York and what the people on my channel thought about the Dipset, because this is a crazy, thing that happened. So I said, which one of these 4 hip hop groups is your favorite? One of these New York hip hop groups. So it has went up. It's almost at 400 votes on the channel now, but the Locks got 28%. G Unit got 32%. Mobb Deep got 33% in the lead. They not in the lead no more. It's G Unit in the lead, and Dipset got 7. So I think that versus battle, which showed the division before these arguments has arisen like how they have, it kind of killed the set, man, because they took a bad L to the Locks and they got smoked in that versus battle, and people don't value them or look at them the same, man. But I always appreciate what Cameron did with the Sex, Drugs, and Entertainment album when I first really got to know him and Got to see him put Joel Santana, Freaky Zeke, and Jim Jones on. He had a lot of features and just some dope albums. Then when he got with Rockefeller with the Come Home With Me album, Purple Haze, Killer Season, the movie. He played in the Paid in Full movie. And Jim Jones, I think he had the biggest hit out of all of the Dipset members with Ballin'. And to me, Joel Santana was the best rapper. So they are a awesome collective, and I want to salute them brothers. And whew, it's just crazy to keep seeing so much division in this world. Thank y'all for tuning in to my podcast, man. I appreciate y'all. Peace, love, plenty, abundance. Make sure you go get you some money, and I'm gone. Chill.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.